Hi, beautiful Libra souls. Welcome to Mocha Tarot. Today's love reading is coming through with such intense emotional energy, and I feel like someone is finally waking up to just how deeply you have changed them. Spirit is showing me a person who tried to control this connection. They may have pulled away, ignored what they felt, or convinced themselves that they could somehow move on, but listen, I feel like that distance only made everything stronger. This person keeps thinking about you. They are replaying what happened, the mistakes they made, and the ways they may have pushed away someone who is actually bringing love, support, and something beautiful into their life. And here's where it gets interesting. I feel a major awakening happening. This person is realizing, I need to step up. I need to show them how much they mean to me. I feel like they may be preparing a surprise, an emotional conversation, an invitation, or some kind of meaningful gesture that shows you they are no longer taking this connection lightly. Honestly, truth is coming to the surface. They may finally understand that it has always been you, and I feel they are getting ready to prove that with actions instead of excuses. So trust your intuition because something is shifting, this person's heart is opening, and they may be preparing to show you just how significant you truly are. And let's get into your reading.
Okay, so I feel like the energy surrounding your person points to someone who used to be the life of the party. They were probably surrounded by a massive entourage and constantly chasing superficial thrills. But that old version of them is completely gone right now. They're absolutely sick of those repetitive cycles because it's just stunting their spiritual evolution. The biggest theme coming through for this week is that your divine counterpart is finally doing some heavy introspection. It's like they're taking a magnifying glass to their inner circle. They're realizing that keeping toxic company only brings down their own vibration. So, they're waking up to how those negative influences have been silently destroying their true potential because of this massive energetic shift. Their eyes are wide open when it comes to you. They're like secretly studying your digital footprint and just marveling at your grace. A massive realization is hitting them about your undeniable worth. It's not just about your beautiful soul. It's like they finally grasp the monumental role you play in their overarching life path. Getting to this emotionally mature space required them to battle some serious internal shadows, you know? The fact that they're hovering over your profile, desperately trying to find the nerve to reach out, speaks volumes. You've probably been in physical separation for a while, leaving you to assume they completely moved on. It's so easy to think their prolonged silence meant they just stopped caring entirely. But the universe is screaming the exact opposite message right now. They're like intensely fixated on you and basically keeping tabs from a safe distance. You're constantly running through their mind, consuming their every waking thought, you know? This intense energetic focus is probably why so many of you are experiencing crazy vivid dreams or seeing odd symbols. You really need to pay close attention to those strange little synchronicities happening around you. If you keep crossing paths with specific animals, like swans or hummingbirds or frogs, definitely look up the spiritual meaning behind them. It's like the universe is sending you a highly personalized letter. There's absolutely a profound lesson hidden in those omens that you're meant to decode. Interestingly enough, um, your person is getting bombarded by those exact same cosmic signs pointing straight back to you. They're actively facing their flaws and asking themselves how to evolve into someone worthy of your time. You know, the very first step on their agenda is aggressively cutting ties with anyone who drains their energy. Ultimately, it's like they're fighting off this massive wave of insecurity because they feel so small compared to your light. You might be someone who's like very physically appealing, or you just radiate this like certain aura that just like effortlessly draws people closer. And it like naturally sparks others like curiosity about like who you are and what makes you tick. So like naturally. There's like feeling of insecurity simmering beneath the surface, when it like involves you, and like when it involves them. Like perhaps you're like more established in your career or finances than they are, or maybe like that's simply how they perceive it. But like regardless, I feel like this person is like really involved in this like deep self-examination. And I truly believe, if they were seeing other people, it was purely like a reflection of their own, like deep-seated insecurities. Whoever this individual is, I feel like there is a like really powerful, almost obsessive focus here, like aimed squarely at you. And I think that this person is like finally seeing things straight now that you've like shown them your true self, and you were like really trying to like the concept that just keeps like surfacing again and again with like whatever message is like trying to emerge right now is just self-reflection. And self-reflection is an excellent state to be in, particularly for this person, right? Okay, I want what's best for you. I feel like whoever your person is in the past, it was really about what was best for them. What were their wants and their needs being fulfilled? And your wants and your needs probably went on the back burner. Not saying that they didn't care about you, but when somebody is in a very selfish energy or in an egotistical energy or in a low vibration energy, especially with this player card, right? They were really into what was best for me, what's best for me in general. Right now, this person is sitting here, and I feel like they're looking at the two of you guys as a team. They're tired of being inconsistent. They're tired of having their, you know, judgment clouded by other people or skewed by other people. And this energy is no longer becoming imbalanced. You want the best for this person, and now this person is realizing, especially after watching you, that they want the best for you. And for some of you, they feel like they are the best person for you because they get you in a way that not other people do. You outshine the moon and the stars. For some of you guys, you may be very, very spiritual. You may be healers, you may have your own tarot channel, or you may be doing something online with social media, or have some type of presence with inside of, a community. Nonetheless, this person understands that your energy is something that can't be replicated. There's that thing, right? And you can't compete where you don't compare. And this person is realizing that with your energy, nobody compares to your energy. Your energy is one of a kind. Your energy is top notch. Your energy is coming in as something that is irreplaceable. There is only one you, and your person is beginning to see that. Whatever they're seeing on social media, for some of you, I feel like you're even posting things specifically for them, whether it's songs, whether it's lyrics, whether it's just something giving them a heads up with, hey, I miss you. I want you. You know, I'm ready for this reunion. This person is taking a lot of comfort in that, and they are viewing it, believe it or not, as a sign and a synchronicity. There's something about your person's energy where it's coming in as almost this pause. You know what I mean? This pause in the sense of this person kind of seeing the signs. They're being reminded of you daily, consistently, because believe it or not, they do want to protect you. And they know that you're tired of the confusion. They're tired of being trapped in an energy that no longer serves them. And they're realizing how important you are. I also feel like this person looks up at the sky and thinks about you. You may have had a very like intimate moment where the two of you guys were looking at the moon and the stars, but they're realizing right now that there's not one person that compares to you. It doesn't matter how old they are. You're the one person that's always stood out to this person. You're the one person who this person could never, your divine counterpart could never replace. Right. And I do feel like they tried to replicate your energy, or they tried to see if there was other people that could emulate you, but it never happened. I'm sorry for making you wait. For a lot of you guys, You've been waiting for this person for a period of time, waiting for this person to come out of hiding, waiting for this person to, be done evaluating their options and realize you're the person that's meant for them. And now this person is having, like I said, a brand new perspective on the situation. They're in this judgment energy where now they see clearly, they're being able to read between the lines. They're taking a look at this fine print here, and they're aware there's something about this person where they're finally aware of why everything didn't work out with everybody else. For some of you guys, you may be dealing with somebody right now that's been going through multiple tower moments back to back to back to back. And part of that is to bring the two of you guys closer with one another, because I get that with this person, there is some type of destruction that's happening. And they may feel right now that they don't have control of their life and that there's a major energy shift here. But the beautiful thing about this is that this is an opportunity for your person to overcome their fears, for them to reach out and communicate with you, for you to be able to express or to vocalize to this person so they can hear you loud and clear. For some of you, you may be hearing like ringing, whether it's your doorbell ringing or it's like ringing in your ears. I feel like this person is talking about you. I feel like there's a lot of talk pertaining to you. It may not even just be with this person, but I think your energy in general. People are talking about you because there's something about them, especially the people that are around you. Be very careful. Be very careful with who you talk about your stuff with right now, because I feel like you're being watched. All right, let's see. You're my favorite pastime. Again, I think that this person really does sit back, and I think that they think of all the memories that the two of you guys have with each other, right? We are made for one another, and I understand if you choose someone else. See, this person is comparing, right? I feel like they're comparing you versus everyone else that they've dated, and they're sitting there going, what am I doing? You know what I mean? I'm entertaining flies when I have the queen bee, or you know whatever, right here in front of me. And even though this person is saying, I understand if you choose somebody else, that doesn't mean that they're going to like it. That doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to accept it, but they understand because they put you through a lot. You've had to wait for this person patiently. And it was like the moment that this person and this person got very close with one another, that's when they panicked and pushed you away. And I think for you, it triggers this energy where it gives you a sense of anxiety. Because if everything is so great and you're having this major euphoria, the endorphins, everything is going and moving in the right direction. And then, boom, all of a sudden, you go from having this high, high with this person to this low, low, where all of a sudden there's no communication or communication has changed. So I feel like for you guys, it's triggered this energy inside of you where you're confused with why they're doing what they're doing. But they understand, see, they know why they pushed you away, because I feel like at the time also, your person was uncertain about the way that they really felt. I don't think that they ever doubted their love for you, but I think that their logic would kick into play here. And I think that they didn't understand the significance of the connection. They may have deemed you as somebody that was different or weird, or the way that you handled things. But I think that you saw right through them because you saw their elevated version, you saw their elevated self. I get like with this person, they're also researching things and they're learning. They're learning. They're learning certain secrets. They're looking beneath the surface. For some of them, they've gone to reach out to you multiple times, but they stop themselves. They're worried about what you're going to say to them. I also get here, they do feel like you're made for them. They feel like the two of you guys would be a perfect fit, a power couple, somebody that people would envy. But I also get two with this person. get that they needed to detach themselves from your energy. They needed to go within here and disengage from everybody and everything in order to clear their mind, in order for them to see things clearly. This is about this person kind of segregating themselves and almost disconnecting. Because I feel like whoever this person is, there's a lot of unconditional love here. And the thing is, it's just an uncommon bond. You may be somebody that triggers this person's insecurities because you trigger their vulnerability, because maybe with other people, they never felt like they had to be vulnerable before. Right. Like, I don't have to be vulnerable. I don't even care about them like that. So they were always in this place of control. But with you, you've tapped into a completely different energy when it does come to this person. For some of you guys, started off as best friends. And this person appreciates the fact that you never changed, that you always loved them unconditionally, even when they didn't love themselves. And this energy coming in made for each other. I want what's best for you. I'm sorry for making you wait. Why this energy is coming in as one where this person wants to repair the connection. They want to fine tune whatever was missing in the past, and they want to be able to heal this with you to fix it. Right. But they understand also that there's many working parts here, whether it's on your side, that you may be connected to another energy, or they're connected to other energies. This person wants to proceed very, very carefully, but they are making the necessary adjustments that are needed in order to make the situation right, in order to upgrade your situation from no communication to a significant relationship, from no communication to restoring in an open flow of dialogue between the two of you. Or this is even working towards having, you be their wife or you be their husband or whatever it may be. This is a higher level of commitment. But now this person is willing to put the work in order for things to move forward in the manner that they're meant to. I feel like this person is no longer restricting their energy. And for some of you, you may feel a big shift here where this person was very restrictive. Even if you're not in communication with this person, you can still feel the energy shift because you're divinely connected to this person. But they're working on it. And sometimes I feel like, as us in the 3D, because we're not physically seeing any action, that doesn't mean that they're not taking action on their own. The one thing that this person had to learn first before even coming towards you was learning how to love themselves. This person had to fall back in love with who they are in order to believe that somebody like you could love them, because they're looking at you as somebody that outshines the moon and the stars. So why would somebody like you love somebody like them? This is something that this person is asking themselves. For some of them, they may have felt like you were better off without them, just because of your energy, just because, they felt like you were better, or they felt like they were broken, that they had been broken since childhood. There was a lack of emotions. Whoever you're dealing with was emotionally stunted at a young age. I have a lot of growing up to do. That's what this person is working on. And I would rather this person do the work than to come to you half mass. I would rather this person put the work in with themselves, go to counseling, talk to somebody, do therapy, whatever it may be, in order for this person to resolve their distorted energy. For some of them, it's a distorted feminine energy that's in play here, whether that's a mother, whether that's a child's mother. There's a distorted energy here that's affected your person to the extent where they're incapable of opening up emotionally. And you've illuminated that aspect in them. You've illuminated the things that they repressed, the things that they tried to shut the door on, the things that they swept in the closet. It's like, oh no, those skeletons are falling out. And this person is wanting to elevate. They're wanting to be better. They're wanting to do better because of you, because they want to show you, like, I can be the person that you want me to be. for a lot of you guys, your person's higher self is coming in and saying, I need you to trust me right now. I need you to know that I am working towards union. I need you to know that I'm doing the best that I can right now in order to provide you a stable, comfortable environment for our relationship to thrive and to succeed. Because if your person comes back right now, and even if they want to come back, but they've not healed and they continue to fall in the same pattern, it doesn't work. That's the problem with your person's energy. Because you're at such a high frequency, your person has to elevate to your frequency, or you have to lower your frequency in order to be on their energy. This person can elevate, but not for long periods of time because they've not done that healing work. So they always fall back into their old toxic traits, toxic people, whatever it may be. But this person is having this major moment here where they're done. I feel like they're done playing games. They know that they've been immature. They know that the way that they've looked at things, especially with you, is wrong. You're somebody that they would never forget. I'll never forget you. Because you've left this major imprint on this person's heart. That's something that can never be even expressed. Like, for some reason, even if you try to tell people about this connection, people are going to look at you like you're crazy. Because how do you define something you can't see? How do you define something that you can't put your hands on? This soul, this deep soul connection, this twin flame energy, this divine counterpart, this high level soulmate, whatever you guys want to call it. Not everybody gets to experience it. So, trying to explain to somebody the significance of this relationship is going to be very challenging because they're not going to understand it. And they're going to try to talk you out of it. They're going to try to tell you that you're crazy. It can be a multitude of things. You are my escape from reality. Whoever you're dealing with right now, just like I said earlier, I think that they're going through multiple tower moments right now. I think that there's a lot going on with this person. Will you marry me? And I want to move in with you. I don't want to lose you. See, this person, I think that you help them escape from who, like, their reality. I feel like their world is more chaotic than you realize. Even if this person is attached to a karmic energy, it is so hard to deal with that. Who's in a better position? The one that's in a relationship that is unrequited, or the person that's single and free. You have this energy, this sense of freedom, and they're looking at you, and they're looking at you as, I wish I could have that. And for a lot of them, they can. They just have to take that leap of faith. Despite whatever the energy is, this person doesn't want to lose you. It doesn't matter how long you've gone not talking to them. They're never forgetting you. They're still thinking about you constantly. They're still thinking about you daily. They know that this is a once in a lifetime type of love. They know that you're somebody that feels like home to them, and it's something that they can't express. You make this person's day all the time. Whoever you're dealing with, this person struggles with opening up and displaying their emotions. That doesn't mean that they don't love you. That doesn't mean that they don't have very deep seated emotions towards you. But at the same point in time with this person, they want you to trust them. But it's like, that's them talking to you in the 5D. They're going to have to they're going to have to open up, right? Do the hard thing. And that's why some of them with this, I have a lot of growing up to do. That's part of what they're talking about here. They're growing up, that they need to do is being able to express their emotions, being able to open up, being able to look at you and say, you know what? I messed up. But I get that with this person, they always get very, very tongue tied when it comes to you. And they're worried about you bringing up the past. What messages do you have for the divine when it comes to this person? Queen of Pentacles. They view you as this Queen of Pentacles. The reason that they're viewing you as this Queen of Pentacles, somebody that's very realistic, very grounded, very resourceful. You're somebody that's very practical and also very organized because your energy has been consistent. Even if you're somebody that believes in the metaphysical, your energy in the 3D is still very grounded. And this person is realizing that your spirituality goes hand in hand with you being so balanced here on earth. I also feel like, too, this is your energy. You're acknowledging, I am somebody and I have it all. With this Capricorn energy coming in, this is Saturn. What you choose to do with it, you are this person's karma, good, bad, or indifferent. But it is up to this person with how they decide to handle this relationship, how they decide to handle this love. There may have been a third party interference here, but I also get too with this Mercury and Cancer energy, there's a lot that this person needs to open up and they need to express to you, right? The Three of Cups to me is also about a sense of reunion, right? Of two soulmates coming together, the lovers having this union, this courtship. There's a lot of attraction between the two of you guys, and there is a major long term potential here. And I feel like with this person, they want to display this affection towards you. They want to put on the charm and they want to show you that you and them are actually, that you and them are more alike than not. But I think you always knew that, though. I think you always knew that you and this person were more alike than realized. There may be something here with this person where they want to collaborate with you, or there's some type of idea that they may have, especially when it does come to business. But I get that this is a very emotional energy, especially with I struggle with opening up. The thing about Mercury and Cancer is this is a very emotional how they're receiving information right now. Everything is affecting them on an emotional level. How they want to communicate, they want to communicate their emotions. This is an emotional outbreak. You and this person, it's like they miss their friend. They want their friend back with this devil energy. All right, again, we have heavy Saturn energy. There's a heavy fixation here, I feel like, with your person, where they're very attached to you, attached in a way where you may not even realize. But I feel that very strongly here. Whoever this person is, they may have had a third party karmic attachment that they need to let go of. And whoever this energy is, there was a lot of lies and a lot of illusions and a lot of confusion with inside of this connection. What's the energy of the devil? What does the collective need to know about this devil energy? Can you show me, please? Okay, the Hermit. See for me with the devil energy and clarifying it as the Hermit is, this is this person fixating and fantasizing about you. This is them in deep thought. This is them removing themselves from everybody and everything and having this higher perspective. But I feel like with this person, they can't stop thinking about you. There's a lot of mercurial energy here and Saturn energy. So there's something about this person removing themselves from certain situations, people, places, and things that's going to bring them towards the light. And I feel like this person is doing a lot of soul searching with why they have certain attachments that no longer serve them. They're realizing how spiritual you are. This is also about this person being more healthy. But I also feel like this is clarifying the devil, the hermit and the devil. This person is fixated. What are they so fixated on with the collective? They're worried about you walking away. What is this person so fixated on when it comes to this devil energy? The 10 of Pentacles, heavy Virgo energy coming in here, heavy Capricorn energy right now. But again, it's Mercury in Virgo. You have Mercury in Cancer, you have Hermit energy, that's Mercurial energy. This person is fixating on what to offer you. This person is fixating on being able to provide for you financially. They're thinking about marriage with you. They're thinking about establishing this legacy between the two of you, having this community, having this home. Why are they thinking about this so heavily for with the collective? Why are they fixated? Look, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, because they know that they have to take action. Remember earlier how the card was same type of energy here. This person is in this place where you know what? I owe the collective a solid offer. They're done with the stagnant energy. They know that you've been patient, and whoever this person is, they've been working very hard to be responsible and to come forward. But with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse here, this person is going from being stalled, having excuses, being stuck in their head, worrying about everything negative that could happen versus what positive can happen. And they're coming into this Emperor energy. This is huge. You have the twin flame card. This is a major energy coming in here for you and your person. This is a beautiful energy, actually, because this person is awakening to the connection. They're realizing that the two of you guys are one, that this is a divine union, but they had to submit to the fact that you are their person, that you are their partner. And they had to submit to the idea that they do deserve love, that you do complete them. See what happens here. They're so scared to lose control when it comes to you, to become vulnerable, that they lost control anyway because they're fixating. So that the moment that this person stops trying to restrict this energy and allow it to naturally flow the way that it's meant to, all of a sudden, this person is realizing they're in more control now than they were beforehand. And this is really about this person realizing you are their life purpose. I also get too with the Four of Cups here. This person misses you. They miss you a lot. They think about you. They think about the times that you guys were together, if they were sick and you took care of them, or vice versa. There's things that you've done for this person that they're going to be forever grateful of. Even even the conversations you've had with this person, these deep energies, these deep conversations that are very different than anything that they've experienced in the past. This person is realizing how empty their life is without you, and they don't like the idea of other people around you. It makes them jealous. And I feel like they're always comparing themselves with what you deserve compared to them. And I get that there's a lot of imaginary issues here. This person is very fixated on the past, and they feel guilty about it. They feel guilty about the way that things have gone between the two of you. A lot of Cancer energy here, especially with the Chariot. This is this person wanting to have this forward movement. The beautiful thing about the Chariot is victory. It's getting two opposing energies. You have a black sphinx and you have a white sphinx, and it's getting these two opposing forces, the dark and the light, and it's merging them together as one. It's moving forward as one, right? It's overcoming the obstacles of your differences, whether that's race, whether that's age, whether that's religion, whether that's creed, whether you guys are from different countries. It doesn't matter. The two people that are complete opposites are coming together as one. You may be very spiritual, your person may be religious, or vice versa, or so whatever it may be. Needless to say here, this person is realizing that they have the willpower to push forward, that they want to be on the same direction as you. Look at the bottom of the deck, the Empress and the Magician. Okay, so you have the Emperor and the Empress and the Twin Flame card. This right here, this is a very, very significant energy. Okay, this energy right now is two divine counterparts that are really opening up and awakening to what their soul purpose is with inside of this connection. All right, let's see. How does this person view their current relationship romantically with the collective, the world? I like this. This person's energy, how they viewed the relationship. This is the world. This is somebody that's here acknowledging, somebody that sees the worth, somebody that realizes that all the tools are here in order for this situation to succeed, the Hierophant. This is their energy, how they view themselves in this connection. The fact that it's coming in with the Hierophant, that's such a beautiful energy. How are they viewing the collective right now? How are they viewing the tower? Okay, right off the gate, we have three major arcana. We have the world, the Hierophant, and the tower. We talked about you being this major catalyst for change. There's something about your energy that this person is viewing you as. It's an unforeseen event. I don't get this as bad energy. I get that this tower is a sense of liberation. Show me, please. What is blocking this connection? What is blocking? What do they feel is blocking this connection with the collective? Okay, the 3 of Pentacles definitely could be a third party situation, or it could be this person's job, this person's work. But I think that this is about them working on themselves and them being very dedicated to whatever they're trying to achieve. All right, let's see. What is this person thinking about heavily when it comes to this collective? What are they thinking about? Oh, the high priestess. So now again, we have another divine counterpart, the high priestess and the hierophant. There's something here that's a secret, or they're viewing you as this high priestess, or something you may have said to this person. And to be honest, this is a lot of fixed energy coming in. This is an energy, I kind of like the fixed energy with the world, the hierophant, the tower, and the high priestess, because this is this person making a decision and sticking to it and not having that flux. With the mutable energy, it's changing very rapidly. What's blocking here is the Capricorn energy. So they may still be receiving certain karma, but also, too, there's more work that has to be done, especially with this cardinal energy here. What are there going to be their next actions towards the collective? What is this person's next actions towards a collective? Okay, they're planning on reaching out with the text message or some type of message here, which we keep seeing. So this person is getting ready to say something. They're getting ready to reach out. They're getting ready to express themselves and show me, what is this person's intentions right now? What is this person's intentions right now when it comes to the collective? 3 of Cups, they want to talk to you, they want to have this reunion. Wow, the star card. See, the star comes after the tower. The star is a renewed energy. The star is very hopeful that whatever is meant to be is coming. Right. I love this energy. And if you see how it aligns beautifully. There's a lot of major arcana. This is a very significant time frame for you guys. All right, let's see. What is the collective's advice? What's the collective's advice here when it comes to this person? The Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. All right, so a couple of things, the Magician and the Knight of Cups. This person is really working on manifesting you back into their life. This is something that they're very focused on. This is something that they want to happen, that they need to happen, and it is coming. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye.